My fiancé confessed, "I'm only marrying you because you're my backup plan. My first choice didn't work out. Thinking I'd be grateful she chose me." I responded, "Thank you for your honesty." Then I canceled the wedding and found someone who made me their first choice. Her desperation when she saw my new relationship. I, 31 male, proposed to my fiancée 28 about a year ago. We'd been together for 3 years total, and I genuinely thought we were solid. She said yes, cried happy tears, the whole thing. Wedding was planned for 2 months from now. Invitations sent, venue booked, deposits paid. I'd spent about $28,000 so far on various wedding expenses. Last Saturday night changed everything. We were having wine after dinner, just relaxing on the couch. She'd had maybe 3 glasses, was tipsy but not drunk. We were talking about the wedding, final details, and she got this weird look on her face. "Can I tell you something? I feel like I need to be honest before we get married." My stomach dropped. When someone starts with that, it's never good news. "What's up?" She took a deep breath. "Remember how I dated that guy before you? The one I told you was just okay?" I did remember. She'd mentioned an ex briefly when we first started dating, said it didn't work out, no big deal. "Yeah, what about him?" "Well, I was actually in love with him, like really in love, wanted to marry him. But he didn't want the same things. He was focused on his career, traveling, not ready to settle down. So it ended." "I'm listening, not sure where this is going." "Okay, and then I met you, and you were perfect, stable, ready for commitment, wanted marriage and kids, everything he wasn't." She smiled at me like she'd just given me a compliment. "So I'm really glad it didn't work out with him, because now I have you. My backup plan worked out perfectly." She said it, actually said backup plan out loud, with a smile, like I should be thrilled to be her consolation prize. I sat there for maybe 10 seconds, just processing. Then I stood up, walked to the kitchen, came back with her wine glass refilled, handed it to her. "Thank you for your honesty. Really, I appreciate you telling me the truth." She beamed. Actually beamed. "I'm so glad you understand. I was worried you'd be upset, but you're so mature about this." "Oh, I understand perfectly. Question though, if he showed up tomorrow and wanted you back, would you go?" Her smile faltered. That's not a fair question." "It's a completely fair question. Would you?" Long pause. "I mean, we're getting married. I made a commitment to you." "That's not a yes or no." Another pause. "It's complicated." "It's really not. But thanks for clarifying." I went to our bedroom, got my laptop, came back, opened it on the coffee table, started making calls. First call, wedding venue. "Hi, I need to cancel my wedding reservation." My fiancé's eyes went wide. "What are you doing?" I held up one finger, kept talking. "Yes, I understand the deposit is non-refundable. That's fine. Please proceed with the cancellation. Email me the confirmation." Second call, caterer. Same thing. Third call, photographer. My fiancé was standing now, wine forgotten. "Are you serious right now? You're canceling our wedding? You just told me I'm your backup plan, your safety school, your second choice. Why would I marry someone who settled for me?" "I didn't mean it like that. You literally said backup plan. Those were your exact words," while smiling. Fourth call, DJ. Fifth call, florist. By the time I finished, she was crying. "You're overreacting? I was just being honest. Isn't that what you want? I want someone who chose me first, not someone who picked me because their first choice said no. That's not overreacting. That's having standards." "But I love you. You love that I'm stable and ready to commit." "That's not the same thing. And the fact that you couldn't even say you wouldn't go back to him if he wanted you? That told me everything I need to know." I called one more number. My buddy who's a real estate agent. "Hey man, need your help looking to sell the condo. Can you come by tomorrow to discuss listing?" My fiancé lost it. "The condo? You're selling our home?" "My condo, that I bought before we met, that's in my name only. And yes, I'm selling it. Can't live in a place that reminds me of being someone's backup plan." She begged, cried, apologized, said she didn't mean it that way, that the wine made her say stupid things, that she really did love me. I told her she should probably stay with her parents for a few days. Give us both space to think. She left around midnight. I sat on that couch until 3 a.m., just processing. The woman I was going to marry had just told me I was her second choice. Her plan B. And she thought I'd be grateful for it. Sunday morning, I woke up clear-headed. made more calls. My lawyer drafted a letter to her officially terminating the engagement. My realtor came by, assessed the condo, gave me a listing price. By Sunday evening, my place was on the market and the engagement was legally over. Lost about $18,000 in non-refundable deposits, worth every penny to dodge that bullet. Update 1 week later. The past week has been absolutely insane. Let me catch you up on the chaos that erupted after I canceled the wedding. Monday morning, her mother called me. "What is this nonsense about canceling the wedding? My daughter is devastated." "Your daughter told me I'm her backup plan," her exact words. "So I ended the engagement." She was drunk, she didn't mean it. She had 3 glasses of wine over 2 hours. She was tipsy, not drunk. And drunk words are sober thoughts. "You're being ridiculous. Every woman compares options, that's normal." Comparing is normal. Telling your fiancé he's your consolation prize is not. We're done. Her father called Tuesday. More reasonable, but still pushing. "Son, I think you're making a rash decision. 4 years together, that's worth fighting for." "Sir, respectfully, I'd fight for someone who chose me first, not someone who settled for me because their first choice wasn't available. That's not negotiable." "But the wedding is in 2 months. Everything's planned." "Was planned. I canceled everything. The deposits are lost, but that's better than a marriage built on being someone's backup." Wednesday, her sister showed up at my office. Security called. I went down. "You need to talk to her. She's a mess. Not eating, not sleeping. That's unfortunate, but it doesn't change what she said. She apologized. What more do you want?" "I want to marry someone who wanted me from day one. Not someone who picked me because option A didn't pan out. Your sister made it very clear where I stand. I'm respecting both of us by walking away." "You're being selfish. Think about her feelings." "I am thinking about her feelings. She settled for me. That's not fair to her either. She should be with someone she actually chose first, not someone she convinced herself was good enough." She couldn't argue with that logic. Left frustrated. Thursday brought a new development. A mutual friend called. "Hey man, so her ex is back in town, the one she was talking about. Apparently he reached out to her yesterday." My blood ran cold. "And?" "She told him she's engaged. He said congratulations. She apparently cried after." "So she told him she's engaged, not that the engagement is over?" "According to my source, yeah. She's telling everyone you're just taking a break, that you'll work it out." I texted her immediately. "For the record, we're not taking a break. The engagement is over. Permanently. Please stop telling people otherwise." Her response came fast. "We need to talk. Please. Can I come over?" "No, there's nothing to discuss. I'm moving forward." "You should too." "I made a mistake. I was just being vulnerable and honest. Isn't that what couples do? Couples don't tell each other their backup plans. That's not vulnerability. That's cruel honesty. And now you know how I feel about it." Friday, the desperation escalated. She showed up at my condo at 6 a.m., banging on the door. "Please, we need to talk. I love you." I checked the doorbell camera. She looked rough. "You need to leave. This is harassment." "Harassment? I'm your fiancé." "Ex-fiancé. And if you don't leave, I'm calling the police." "You wouldn't dare." I started dialing 911. She heard it through the camera, finally left, sent me a barrage of texts after. "You're being so dramatic." I said one thing wrong. "You're throwing away years over nothing." "Not nothing. Everything, actually." But she couldn't see it. Saturday, her friends started reaching out. Group intervention attempt. "You're being really harsh." She made a mistake. Everyone has doubts. I responded to one, copied to all. She didn't have doubts. She told me I'm her backup plan. That her real first choice didn't work out. Then couldn't say she wouldn't go back to him if he wanted her. That's not cold feet. That's settling. I deserve better. Most went quiet after that. One responded, "When you put it that way, yeah, that's pretty bad." Sunday, I went to look at new apartments. Smaller place, different neighborhood. Fresh start. My realtor was great, understood the situation. "You're doing the right thing, man. Nobody should be anyone's backup plan." Found a nice 1-bedroom, put in an application, got approved by Monday morning, signed the lease Tuesday. Moving in 2 weeks. My ex found out somehow. Tuesday evening, "You're moving without even discussing it?" "Nothing to discuss. I'm single. I can live where I want." "What about US?" "There is no us. You made that clear when you called me your backup plan. I apologized. Apologies don't erase what you said or that you couldn't deny you'd go back to him. I'm done having this conversation. Wednesday brought the final escalation. She showed up at my condo again, this time with her parents, all three of them. I watched through the camera. Her dad knocked. Son, we need to talk, as adults. I opened the door, didn't let them in. What can I do for you? Her mom jumped in. You can stop being stubborn and forgive her. She made a mistake. She told me I'm her consolation prize. That's not a mistake. That's how she actually feels. She was emotional, testing you. Her dad added, to see if you really love her. I actually laughed. She wasn't testing me. She was drunk, confessing the truth. And even if it was a test, I don't want to marry someone who plays games like that. We're done. Please leave. My ex stepped forward. I'll do anything. Therapy, couples counseling, whatever you want. I want to be someone's first choice. You can't give me that. Nobody can change the past. You picked me because he said no. That's the reality. I'm just accepting it. Her father tried one more approach. Think about the investment. 4 years. All those memories. Sunk cost fallacy. Just because I invested time doesn't mean I should continue investing in something that won't work. She settled for me. That's not a foundation for marriage. I'm not angry. I'm just done. They finally left. I closed the door, locked it, and felt relief. Genuine relief. I'd made the right call. Update 2, 6 weeks later. It's been about a month and a half since the breakup. Things have progressed in unexpected ways. First, the practical stuff. Sold the condo. Got asking price, closed fast. Moved into my new apartment 3 weeks ago. Smaller, but it's mine. No memories of her here. Fresh start like I needed. 2 weeks after the breakup, a friend invited me to a casual dinner party. Didn't really want to go, but figured I should start being social again. Met someone there. Let's call her my friend since we've become close. She's 29, works in education, completely different vibe from my ex. We started talking about books, then movies, then just everything. Exchanged numbers. Started texting. Here's the thing. She knew who I was, knew about the breakup. Mutual friend had mentioned it. She brought it up directly on our second coffee meetup. So I heard about what happened with your engagement. That's rough. Yeah, it wasn't great. Your friend told me why. The backup plan thing, that's, wow. Yeah, for what it's worth, whoever doesn't make you their first choice is an idiot. That hit different. Not pitying, just matter of fact. We kept hanging out. Coffee turned into dinner. Dinner turned into a weekend museum visit. Nothing rushed, just easy, natural. By week 4, we were officially dating. Nothing serious yet, just seeing where it goes. But here's what made it different. She chose me. Not because someone else said no. Not because I was stable or safe. Just because she liked me. Week 5, last week I posted a photo on social media. First one in weeks. Just me and my friend at a restaurant. Didn't even tag her, didn't caption it. Just a casual post. Hell broke loose. My ex started calling from different numbers. I'd blocked her original, so she was using friends' phones. Left voicemails. Who is that? Are you seeing someone? We just broke up. You moved on already? After 4 years? I can't believe you'd do this to me. The entitlement was staggering. We'd been broken up 6 weeks. She'd told me I was her backup plan. Couldn't say she wouldn't go back to her ex. But somehow I was the bad guy for moving forward. Her sister texted me from a new number. Really classy, flaunting a new relationship when my sister is still grieving. We broke up 6 weeks ago. I'm single. I can see whoever I want. You clearly never loved her if you moved on this fast. I loved her enough to want to be her first choice. She made it clear I wasn't, so I found someone who did choose me first. Her mother called my mother. That was a new low. My mom called me after, laughing. Your ex's mother just called me, crying about how you've replaced her daughter already. What did you tell her? I told her that her daughter told you that you were her backup plan, so you found someone who doesn't think of you as a backup. She didn't have much to say to that. Thanks, Mom. Anytime, sweetie. Also, I like that you posted a photo. Shows you're moving forward. Don't let them guilt you. But they tried. Hard. My ex showed up at my new apartment building Tuesday evening. Somehow found my address. Security called me. Sir, there's someone here asking for you. Says she's your fiancée? Ex-fiancée. Please tell her to leave. She's insisting she needs to talk to you. I don't want to talk to her. If she doesn't leave, call the police. She left, but not before screaming in the lobby about how I'm parading a new girlfriend around when we're supposed to be working things out. Wednesday, she found my friend on social media. Sent her a direct message. My friend showed me, he's not over me. He's using you to make me jealous. Just so you know, we're getting back together soon. He always comes back to me. My friend responded, he told me you called him your backup plan. He's not getting back together with someone who did that. Also, this is weird. Please stop. My ex responded, he's lying. I never said that. He's manipulating you. My friend, he's not lying. Multiple people confirmed it. Move on. Then blocked her. Told me about it over dinner. Your ex is something else. Yeah, sorry about that. Don't apologize. Not your fault. She can't handle that you moved on. Thanks for understanding. I mean, you told me up front about everything. You were honest about where you're at. That's all I needed to know. That conversation made me realize something. This woman in a few weeks had shown me more respect and consideration than my ex had in 4 years. She chose me. Not as a backup, not as a safe option, just chose me. That felt incredible. Thursday, the escalation continued. My ex started calling my workplace. Receptionist transferred one to me before I could warn her. Please, we need to talk, in person. We don't. We've said everything there is to say. But you're with someone new. That's not fair. Life isn't fair. You told me I'm your backup plan. I found someone who doesn't think of me that way. That's how it works. She's not better than me. She's not my backup plan. That automatically makes her better for me. Hung up. Told the receptionist to not transfer any more calls from her. Friday, her desperation reached new heights. She showed up at the restaurant where my friend and I were having dinner. Just showed up, walked right to our table. We need to talk. My friend looked at me, raised an eyebrow. I stood up. You need to leave. This is harassment. I just want to talk. There's nothing to talk about. Leave. Now. Restaurant manager came over. Is there a problem? My ex turned to him. He's my fiancé. He's here with another woman. Ex-fiancé, I corrected, who's been harassing me for weeks. Can you please ask her to leave? Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to go. She didn't go quietly, made a scene. Loud crying, accusing me of cheating. We'd been broken up 6 weeks, calling my friend names. Security escorted her out. My friend just sat there, calm as anything. That was dramatic. I'm so sorry. Stop apologizing. Not your fault. She's unhinged. We finished dinner, walked outside. My ex was gone, but she'd keyed my car. Across the side, cheater. I took photos, filed a police report. Officer was sympathetic. This happened often? She's been escalating since I broke off our engagement 6 weeks ago. Might want to consider a restraining order. Thinking about it. Got the report number, sent it to my insurance company. $2,100 in damage. Insurance covered most of it after deductible. Saturday, I finally filed for a restraining order. Documented everything. The unwanted appearances, the calls from multiple numbers, the harassment of my friend, the property damage. Hearing scheduled for next week. My lawyer said I had a solid case. She's showing a clear pattern of harassment. The property damage seals it. Sunday, process server delivered the restraining order paperwork to her. She called from another new number, hysterical. I didn't answer. She left a voicemail. A restraining order? Are you serious? I'm just trying to fight for us. No, she was refusing to accept reality. Big difference. Update 3, final. It's been 3 months since I ended the engagement. Time for the final update because the situation has fully resolved. The restraining order hearing happened 2 weeks ago. My ex showed up with her parents and a lawyer. Budget 1, clearly. Her lawyer tried to argue this was just a dispute between former romantic partners and that I was overreacting. My lawyer presented documentation of her showing up at my home multiple times, showing up at my workplace, harassing my new partner, and the property damage to my car. Photos of the keying, police report, everything. Judge wasn't sympathetic. Asked my ex directly, ma'am, why did you continue contacting him after he asked you to stop? Because we need to work things out. We were together 4 years. But he ended the relationship, correct? Yes. And you've contacted him repeatedly despite him asking you not to? I just wanted to talk. And you damaged his property? I was upset. He moved on so fast. That's not an excuse for harassment or property damage. Restraining order granted. 1 year, no contact. She burst into tears. Her mother started yelling at me from the gallery. Judge threatened to hold her in contempt. They left. My lawyer was pleased. That went well. She'll face consequences if she violates it. Good. Because I was done playing games. She'd made her choices. Now she had to live with them. The aftermath has been interesting. Mutual friends have mostly picked sides. Most went with me once they heard the full story. Backup plan is apparently too egregious for most people to defend. Lost a few friends who thought I was too harsh for ending a 4-year relationship over one comment. But honestly, those aren't friends worth keeping. The ones who matter understood. My ex's life has apparently spiraled. Heard through the grapevine she's struggling. Reached out to her ex, the first choice guy. He wasn't interested. Apparently has a serious girlfriend now. Might be engaged. That broke her. She's living with her parents, seeing a therapist, dealing with depression. Part of me feels bad. But a bigger part remembers sitting on that couch hearing backup plan and feeling like I'd been punched in the gut. Actions have consequences. The condo sold well. Used the profit as a down payment on a small house. Better neighborhood, closer to work. My friend and I are still together. Taking it slow, but it's good. Really good. She's never made me feel like a second choice. Never compared me to anyone else. Just chooses me every day. That's what a relationship should feel like. Last week, my ex tried to reach out through her lawyer. Client wishes to apologize and seek closure. My lawyer responded, client has restraining order in place. No contact means no contact. Client should seek closure through therapy. That was the end of it. She's not my problem anymore. Here's what I learned. Being someone's backup plan isn't romantic. It's not she realized what she had. It's settling. And settling is poison to a relationship. Better to be alone than to be someone's consolation prize. The moment she said those words, our relationship died. Everything after was just paperwork. The financial hit hurt. Lost $18,000 in deposits, another $4,000 in moving costs and various expenses. But I'd gladly pay that again to avoid marrying someone who saw me as their backup plan. Some people think I overreacted, that I should have worked through it. But why? Why should I work to convince someone to choose me first? That's not a relationship, that's a campaign. I wanted a partner, not a skeptic I had to win over. My friend asked me last week if I'd change anything. If you could go back, would you still propose to her? Knowing how it would end, I thought about it. Honestly, no. But I can't change the past. I can only control how I responded when I found out who she really was, and I'm good with my response. No regrets? About ending it? None. About the time invested? Maybe a little. But it taught me what I won't accept. That's worth something. She smiled. You know what I love about you? You know your worth. You're not desperate or clingy. You just know what you deserve. Took me a while to get there, but yeah, I do. That's rare. So is finding someone who makes you their first choice from day one. She kissed me. You'll always be my first choice. That's all I ever wanted. Not to be someone's backup plan. Not to be their safety school. Just to be chosen. Actually chosen. The wedding that never happened would have been last weekend. Didn't think about it much. Went to a baseball game with my friend instead. Had a great time. Didn't miss the wedding or the woman who would have been at the altar. Just felt grateful I dodged that bullet. Being someone's backup plan is worse than being alone. At least alone, you're not pretending to be someone's first choice when you're really just the consolation prize. My ex will probably always see herself as the victim in this story. The woman who made one mistake and lost everything. But that's not what happened. She told the truth about how she felt. I believed her and acted accordingly. If she'd wanted me to be her first choice, she should have made me her first choice. Simple as that. I'm not angry anymore. Not hurt. Just free. Free from wondering if I'm enough. Free from being compared to someone else. Free from being a backup plan. Life's too short to be anyone's second choice. I found someone who makes me their first. That's the win. Not revenge, not schadenfreude over my ex's struggles. Just finding someone who actually wants me. That's enough. That's everything. The engagement ending was the best thing that could have happened. Saved me from a marriage built on settling. Opened me up to finding someone who doesn't settle. Can't ask for more than that.